Overnight, Trump administration officials admitted to a, quote, administrative error that they made when they deported a Maryland father with protected legal status to a prison in El Salvador. They said that the court is unable to bring him back now, even though the U.S. government is paying for him to be detained there in El Salvador. The accidental deportation came despite the fact that, quote, ICE was aware of his protection from removal status. The man, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, fled El Salvador due to gang violence. And The Atlantic reports that in 2019, quote, a U.S. immigration judge found he would likely be targeted by gangs if he were deported back. They add that Abrego Garcia, who is married to a U.S. citizen and has a 5-year-old disabled child who is also a U.S. citizen, has no criminal record in the United States, according to his attorney.
Okay, MAGA, he did it all right, but I guess he didn't do it all white. So this man, so wait a minute now, so let me get this straight. The man did everything by the United States book. He came here, he sought asylum. That's legal to do. They determined by the federal judges that if this man, who was a victim of gang violence in his home country, were deported back, that he would be subject to gang violence. So in the process, the man fell in love, got married, had a child who is now disabled. Taking care of the child, no criminal activity. He is not a criminal, MAGA. Then you got blind ass Trump in there with all his goons. They go arrest the man, put him on a plane, send him to El Salvador. Now, mind you, they got federal court documents showing the man is good. We're just standing by until we finish adjudicating his case. They said, no, fuck that. Put him on a plane, ship him to El Salvador because he's a criminal. They're all criminals. Then, remember the case where the judge came out and said, turn the plane around? I think that this man was on that plane, went to El Salvador, they stuck him in a prison. Now we got no jurisdiction on the man. El Salvador does, and they won't, I don't even know if they got him. I don't even know if they can find him. Meanwhile, his disabled 5-year-old daughter and his wife don't know where their husband and father is. Explain it, MAGA. I thought you was going after the criminals. See, the problem is Barack Obama and Joe Biden deported a lot of people. Trump did too in his first 4 years. They deported so many people, he can't find people to deport. So he got to make it up. The man is trying to go to the prisons to get people that have been duly convicted and serving their time and will be deported when their time is over. No, they want to go and get those guys right now and deport them just to get the numbers up. They've gone and deported people that had green cards, that were PhDs, that were professors in universities. They've deported them. And they had green cards. They had legit status to be here. Trump and his people are going out and dismantling programs that get people that are here legitimately and say, okay, you guys are no longer legit. ICE, go get them. Now let's go back to the all white part. Do you know who this is? That's Donald Trump's great-great-grandfather. Do you know what he did? He fled from Germany because he was getting of age to join the army. He left. Him and his whole fucking family left Germany. They didn't just leave. They snuck out in the middle of the night and they left their mother. They left her a note. And also, this family got a history of avoiding military service. And because they left military service, Germany was very upset. So much so that the whole family was denied their citizenship to go back to Germany. Where did they go? They immigrated to the United States. You see this family here? That guy on the left, that's Fred Trump, Donald Trump's father, who denied being German and said he was Swedish for a long time. Donald Trump even lied about it in his famous book. For years, they lied about being German and said they were Swedish until some researchers started digging around and found the truth. And look, let me calm down for a second and just tell you one little nerd alert. Do you know the royal family in the United Kingdom? Yeah, this royal family. They are also German. They changed their name from Saxe-Coburg-Gotha to Windsor during World War I because they were fighting Germany. But this family is a German ancestral family. Look it up. Okay, I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. You got this guy who has done nothing wrong, who did everything by the book. and they still went after him. They still defied court orders. They still deported this man. Now they can't find this man. And they admitted that they can't find this man and can't get him back because they don't have jurisdiction anymore. They admitted that in federal court. Donald Trump's team, his federal government, admitted that they cannot get the man back, even if they wanted to. So what does that man do? Well, first of all, what does he do? Because he may be missing right now. He may be unalived right now. But he has a wife and a child who's disabled that even they don't know where he is. But people like Trump can come here willingly. The man wants Denmark. He wants Canada. But if you come from Mexico, Central America, or any other South American countries, you're dirty, you're trash, you're criminal, you're drug addicted. Come on, MAGA. What do you think?